So prior to the Freedom Convoy, Bitcoin was super cool and very interesting. After this period, it's vital. It's absolutely vital as a tool for survival, especially living in an age of uncertainty. 2024, you often hear people say the world is burning, the world's crazy, the world's lost its mind. I don't think it's that. I think it's that 65% of the world's democracies have elections for their national leaders. And that means that the rhetoric is dialed up around the world in 65% of the world's. And so I think we're stemming that right now. But during this sort of period I think it's more perceived instability than it is actual instability. But in this world of perceived instability, it is vital to have this insurance policy because you know what? It makes it a lot easier to sleep at night to know that I have something that can protect me in case things get really bad. I was talking about this the other day for the first time. I've never really talked about this, in the Bitcoin space. But my grandfather came here from Europe, and where he was from, and it was all empires, right? So where was he from? Ukraine, Poland, depending on which day of the week, right? But when he left, the reason he left is everyone there, including himself and his whole family, they were concerned about the communists. They were concerned about the Russians coming down south and invading. So he said he was the younger one, so he decided he was going to leave and get out. Unfortunately, the rest of the family wanted to leave, but they couldn't. They have a little farm, have a business. They couldn't afford to because, everything was in assets. Money was not liquid. What are you going to do? Put gold bars and try to smuggle yourself onto a shipping vessel to leave the country. So because of the friction of moving your wealth from one place to another, and remember, this is banking internationally, which is still not a joy, was impossible back then. So unfortunately, most of his family was essentially trapped there, and they ended up dying, getting executed in concentration camps. That's how vital this is. Because if this tool was there, then much of the strife that you saw that occurred during World War II might have been avoided if people could take at least a portion of their wealth and digitize it and get themselves out of Dodge. And that goes for other places around the world where there have been genocides ever since, Rwanda as well. There's a whole list of things that have happened around the world since. So it is vital. Now, do I think things are going to get that bad in the West? No, I think our systems are pretty robust. And, we have those periods of highs and lows, but I'm quite optimistic about things over the long term. But having gone through what I've gone through here, and some of my family's historical background, I think it's vital for everybody to have some sort of insurance policy for them and their families, because you never know.
And even if you think about the different types of insurance policies you might be buying with Bitcoin, one of them is insurance on the 100% certainty that money will continue to be worth less in the future.